Imagine if you woke up one morning and someone handed you a sealed envelope. On the front of it, in bold letters, it said, "This is the exact day and time you will die." You hold it in your hand, feeling the weight of something that could change your entire existence. Your heart races, your palms sweat, because deep down, you already know that once you open it, nothing will ever be the same. Some people would never dare to break that seal, too afraid to see the truth. Others would rip it open without hesitation, desperate to know the one answer humanity has been chasing for centuries. But the question is, what would that knowledge do to you? At first, you might feel a strange kind of peace. Imagine knowing that you won't die until you're 75 years old, or 90, or maybe even beyond that. Suddenly, the fear of accidents, the fear of getting sick, the fear of the unknown, it all feels smaller, almost meaningless. You know, you still have time. You could chase dreams without worrying if tomorrow is your last day. You could take risks, travel far, start new projects, because the date of your ending is locked in stone. That knowledge would give you a freedom that almost no human has ever experienced. But on the other side, imagine the opposite. Imagine opening that envelope and seeing that your death isn't far away at all. Maybe it's only 10 years from now, maybe it's 5, maybe it's tomorrow. The countdown would start instantly in your mind, and every single moment would feel heavy with the shadow of that deadline. Waking up wouldn't just be waking up anymore. It would be one less day, one less sunrise, one step closer to the inevitable. You would know, with absolute certainty, that no matter what you do, there is no escaping it. And that's where the human mind begins to twist itself in knots. Because the knowledge of your death isn't just information, it's power. It shapes how you love, how you work, how you treat the people around you. If you had 20 years left, maybe you'd finally call that friend you stopped talking to. Maybe you'd finally forgive your parents for the mistakes they made. Maybe you'd love harder, deeper, knowing that one day soon you'll have to say goodbye. But maybe instead, you'd do the opposite. Maybe you'd pull away from people, afraid of the pain that comes when the clock runs out. Knowing when you'll die could make life richer, or it could strip it of meaning entirely. Think about how you would live if you knew the exact second. Would you keep working at the same job, stressing over the same deadlines, fighting over the same little things that steal your joy? Or would you drop everything and live differently because now you can see how much time you're wasting? The truth is, most of us live as if life will go on forever. We delay the things that matter, telling ourselves we'll get to it someday. But if someday had a date, if it was staring you in the face, procrastination would die instantly. You would no longer live in one day. You would live in today. But here's the darker twist. The countdown might not inspire you at all, it might paralyze you. Some people would obsess over the numbers, watching the calendar like a prisoner scratching days into the wall of a cell. Each tick of the clock would feel like a reminder of what you're about to lose. Anxiety could replace peace. Despair could replace hope. Even the things that used to bring joy might feel poisoned, because now you know how short they are. Imagine eating your favorite meal, hugging your child, or falling asleep at night. Every single moment would whisper, this might be the last. And then comes the question of choice. If you know the date of your death, can you change it? Could you cheat it? The mind would fight with destiny, searching for loopholes. But what if the act of knowing is what makes it come true? What if the very steps you take to avoid it are the ones that lead you there? Human beings crave control, but this scenario would remind us of the most painful truth of all: we are never really in control. Yet maybe that's where the beauty lies. Because life has always been fragile. We've always been walking with a countdown. We just never see the clock. We don't know if we have 50 years or 5 minutes, and in some strange way, that's what gives life its meaning. If every story had its ending written on the first page, would you still read it with the same excitement? Or is it the mystery that makes you turn the pages? Knowing when you'll die might make you live more fully, but not knowing forces you to live bravely, because at any moment, without warning, the book can close. Maybe the real question isn't, what would you do if you knew? The real question is, what are you doing now while you don't know?